We've covered social media strategies for athletes and entertainers in past videos, and had a question come in about just the production of those videos and what we recommend in terms of security on those. And so, really want to talk about those the video portion of it, just like I'm doing. Or there, if you have an athlete entertainer, or maybe yourself that's on Snapchat or Instagram, those type of things, or Facebook Live, even Periscope, anything that you are putting video content or picture content out, you want to be really careful what you show, and you want to stage it correctly to, one, keep yourself safe, keep your family safe, but also protect some of the rights and contractual obligations that you have. One thing that you'll notice here is that every video you're only going to see this portion of the room that I'm in. You're not going to see the rest of it. You're not going to see where I keep valuables or what my office setup looks like for some obvious reasons, right? I'm not here 24/7. And so if somebody breaks in, if I show too much, they're going to know where everything is. Even if I don't necessarily open something, open a drawer, a desk, the refrigerator, you're going to start to see a little bit about how everything operates in somebody's life. So those that are live streaming or record video really need to be careful on just what they show. One example I use is the Kardashians, and on their show, they're showing every aspect of their homes. Now, the hard part with that is you want to give access so that way the show's successful. But it's really difficult. Imagine if there's an intruder, they pretty much know the layout of the house, and I don't think that's necessarily the best thing, especially for an athlete or an entertainer when we know their schedules, right? We know that NFL players are playing on Sunday. You know when an NBA basketball team is playing. You could probably figure out when they're traveling. Same thing with an entertainer. If they're on a movie set in another country, you probably know nobody's going to be home for that period of time. And so these things need to be thought of well in advance. And so I recommend, if you're going to do a video, do it from your home office. If you're going to do it in a kitchen, do it in a specific spot where you're not showing too much. They can't figure out too much about your home life, or same thing with an office. The second thing is in the background, you want to make sure that the logos that you're using are appropriate. So you don't want to have your refrigerator open and have a refrigerator full of Gatorade when you have a Red Bull deal that would preclude you from having sponsoring Gatorade. So we've seen some of these things. It happens. But with a little bit of foresight and some strategy, you can avoid those problems. If you do have that refrigerator full of Gatorade, despite your Red Bull deal, you might just not want to show that to everybody. Those are one of those things that we see, though. And again, just have a game plan, have a strategy. It's not always about getting the most clicks. Well, clicks are clearly important. It's not just about getting that engagement. It's also about keeping yourself safe. So the important thing to think about when you're dealing with your social media team, you should also consult everybody else on your team before you start doing these things, so you have an indication of what should and should not be put on screen. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to cover any topic that you may have. We've done a number of videos already, and we'll continue to do them, so we've had some good feedback. I look forward to doing some more, and we'll see you later this week. Thanks.